Have you ever felt like there's someone in your house, someone who's standing right in front of you, but somehow feels like a complete stranger? I don't know when that guest arrived. One day, he was just there, sitting on the couch, completely still, spotless, silent. Mom said he was Dad's cousin. But when I asked Dad, there was this strange emptiness in his eyes, like just hearing that name made him forget something. That man never spoke a single word, never talked to anyone, never smiled. But it always felt like he could hear everything, see everything. There was something in his eyes, like he recognized me, but I couldn't recognize him. At night, when everyone was asleep, I would hear soft footsteps in the hallway. But whenever I looked, he was never there. The weirdest part, he never opened a single door, yet somehow he was everywhere. And then one night, I saw him in the mirror, standing in the hallway. But the real hallway was completely empty. That's when I realized, this guest isn't just silent. He's hiding something. Something only he knows. And now, he didn't come just to stay for a few days. He came to stay forever. For the next few days, I pretended everything was normal, but his presence was always there, especially when I was alone. One time I was in the kitchen, looking inside the fridge, and I felt like someone was standing right behind me. I turned around slowly. Empty kitchen, but in the fridge's reflection, he was staring straight at me. I spun around immediately. No one was there. Later, I asked Mom, when is Matthew leaving? Her reaction was strange. She said, "What do you mean? He left just yesterday." The glass slipped from my hand. Yesterday? No, he's still in the house. Mom just looked at me and said, "Honey, are you okay?" After that day, no one else saw him, only me. He would watch me like he had nowhere else to go. He was everywhere, in my room, standing behind me when I showered, coming into my dreams, but never making a sound. Then one night I woke up, and he was standing next to my bed, that same quiet familiarity in his eyes, like he knew me, but I'd never met him. The next, there was no emotion on his face, just that silence, like he wanted to say something, but his lips were sealed forever. Then he turned and walked away without opening the door. The next morning, I checked the security footage, just out of curiosity, but when I rewound the video, he never appeared. No recording, no frames, just me talking to him, looking at him, but he was never on camera. He was only there for me, only for me. That night, I locked the door, turned off every light, put my phone on silent, locked the window, but the moment I closed my eyes, someone exhaled, softly, right next to my ear. Just one breath, deep, long, and right beside me. After that night, I couldn't sleep properly. Every time I closed my eyes, that same breath, that same feeling, like someone was sitting right next to me. Right there. And when I opened my eyes, the room would be completely empty. Eventually, I developed a habit. Before going to bed, I'd check every corner, under the bed, inside the closet, even outside the window. But I never found a trace of him. Yet every morning, it felt like someone had touched my things. One morning I woke up and my laptop was on. A file was open, and on it, something was typed. "I'm here." I thought maybe I typed it in my sleep, but the cursor was still blinking, right where the sentence ended, like someone else was about to write more. That same day, I asked Mom again, "Mom, when did Matthew come back?" Her face went completely blank. "What? Matthew? He left months ago. Remember?" "Months? I thought it had only been a few weeks." I checked the calendar. The dates were all blurry, like someone erased them during the night. I asked Dad, "Dad, what was the last thing Matthew said to you?" He dropped his coffee mug and just said, "Can you stop saying his name?" Now I wasn't alone anymore, but only I could see him. He showed up everywhere, in the rearview mirror of my car, on the TV screen, in the microwave's reflection. But he watched me the most, when I wasn't watching him. One day in the bathroom, the mirror was fogged up, and written inside it, "I'm part of you." Then the light flickered, and I saw him in the reflection. But when I turned around, the mirror was clear. No message, no man. That night, Dad was furious. "Stop scaring your mother. She's already stressed out." I shouted, "I'm not scaring her. He's here." "Who?" "That guest, Matthew, or whatever he is." And Dad slapped me. But for the first time, I didn't feel the pressure of his hand, just the sound, like someone slapped the air. And in that moment, I realized, maybe I'm not one of them anymore. Or maybe they're not like me anymore. The next morning, no one was home. Mom's phone was lying on the table. Dad's car was still in the driveway, but not a single person inside. The house was so quiet, I could hear my own heartbeat. And then night came, and he was standing right in front of me, for the first time. So close. He didn't say a word. I just kept looking into his eyes. And I realized he was me, but colder, more hollow, like something had been pulled out of me and placed inside him. And I understood. I am the guest now, in my own house. The next morning when I woke up, the house looked exactly the same, but nothing felt the same. The walls were the same, the furniture too. Mom's mug was still sitting in its usual spot. But in the air, there was something else. A weight. Like something was pressing me down from inside. But I couldn't understand what. I picked up my phone, no contacts. Every photo was deleted, except one. The couch, and me, sitting on it. But I never took that picture from that angle. And the scariest part, the timestamp said 2:17 a.m. last night. But at that time, I was asleep. Then I noticed a faint mark under my eye, like someone had picked me up, hidden me away. And that sound, that dragging, it came back. But this time it stopped right outside my door. The door was gently shaking. No one needed to come inside, because they were already inside. I closed my eyes, and when I opened them again, he was right there. He was me. Same face, same eyes. But he was trying to say something. His lips were moving, but no sound came out. And in that moment, I understood. He was me, the side of me that could never speak, that only watched, that always stayed hidden. He was inside me. Or maybe I was inside him. Over the next few days, everything became a blur. People talked to me, but I couldn't hear them. Every corner of the house felt like me, but I could never tell which one was really me. Then one night I saw something strange in the mirror. I was in the mirror, but staring back at me wasn't really me. His eyes were darker. His mouth was just a little too wide. His breath was softer. It was me, but not the me I am now. He was the silent guest, and me, just a visitor. That night, when I closed my eyes, only one thought stayed with me. He didn't come just as a guest. He came to show who really lives here. He stays silent. He watches. He listens. And slowly, he takes your place. And by the time you realize it, you're no longer meant to stay here. Today, there's another man sitting on that same couch. Same routine. Quiet, still, blank stare. Mom says, "He's your cousin. Just for a few days." I'm watching him. I recognize him. But now, I can't say a word. I just have to keep watching, the same way he once did. Because now, I am the silent guest. Some people aren't just visitors. They don't come through doors. They arrive through silence. And by the time you realize it, they've already become you.